Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a darling little Mother's Day pouch. Now, in the UK, we've got Mother's Day coming up at the end of March. I know that overseas, that's May for some of you, but it's March here, so yeah, not long away. So in here, I've got some little Burts Bees treats. Now, I love Burts Bees, and so does my mum. So I've got a little hand, this is a hand cream. This is a hand salve, so this is like a balm, and this is the lemon butter cuticle cream, which is amazing stuff. And you can get little miniature samples of these. Obviously you can get full size ones. The little mini samples in the boxes they come in, not hugely inspiring. So I made a little goodie pouch, and it's very sweet. This uses the Succulent Garden Designer Series paper. The flower I have made myself. Now yes, you can make flowers with the Succulent Garden suite because there is a set of dies. But I wanted to make my own, and I'm going to show you how to make this one. But to make the little box itself, you need a piece of paper 6 by 6 inches. I'm going to go this side out, so 6 by 6 inches, 15¼ by 15¼ centimetres. And start on the side that you want to have dominant. So I want, you know, like I've got this one dominant a little bit there. On the first side, 1¼ and 4¾ of an inch, which in metric is 3 and 12 centimetres. Turn it round and turn it over because we're going to now fold in these parts here, or we're going to score these in. So that's 1/2 inch and 5½ inches, which in metric is 1 and 14 centimetres. Flip it back so you've got the dominant side up again and score it at 2 3/8. 3 and 5/8 of an inch, which in metric is 6 and 9 centimetres. Okay, so let's get these score lines folded. Bone folder. Be nice and gentle on paper, don't, you know, be going heavy-handed. I'm going to do the centre lines. And then this one here, bring it back. That's why I put the score lines in the opposite direction. So otherwise, you know, it would be cracking and it wouldn't look pretty. Okay, so that's the shape you've got on one side, and the other side it just folds there and there. Right, so which side are you going to see better? I think you're going to see this bit better. So this centre panel, so this is where you've got those thin score lines to the left and right. This centre square, cut into it and wedge a little bit. Do that on both sides, and you can see, if I do a temporary bend, you'll see how the box and bag is going to come together. So that's going to fold up, that's going to come round, whoops, can't get these bits to fold over, and that's going to come round as well. Now, we want some of this pattern on one of the sides, not the other, because it would just be too thick. So you need to decide which is going to be your front and which is going to be your back. So do I want that as my front or that one? I'm going to say that is the one I want as my front. So that means this one at the back, I need to get rid of these two little panels, just here and just here. And when I bend it again, that will now become the back of my box. That will now not be too thick, it will be just right, and that will be the back. Okay, so let's get some gluing going on. So we need to stick our little folded over panels down. Plenty of adhesive. Fold over, give it a good press down, and the same over here. And then this part, this is where we're going to come around. Remember, this is the back, this one is the front. So put this down, so where you fold it over, bring that towards you. Stick these panels and on here. Whoops. I like fuse for this. It's masterful, I think is the phrase I'd use. It's strong and determined, and it knows what's what. fold that up to the back. So this is one without the little panels there. And the same there. And then these ones are going to come all the way around. And there as well. Now, do give it a little bit of a pinch. Whoops. So push with your fingers left and right and just a gentle pinch, and it will just create that shape. Now, I don't have any more of these. I think that's outrageous, but I haven't got any more. So I'll just demonstrate that yes, they do fit. And it is exactly the same size, but they, yeah, I haven't got any more. Those are mine. Haven't yet used them. I'm so good. When I get given stuff, I save it. And then I should put it into a project for you. Right, let's make this flower. Okay, I have got a piece of sweet sugar plum, which is this lovely pink in the background that you can just see there. And I've got my 2-inch circle punch. So I've punched my circle. And you need a long pair of scissors. And what we're going to do is, let me get a pen. We're going to basically cut a spiral like that all the way around. Now, the fatter you make your spiral, the wider your flower will be. So I'm going to go quite shallow, and you don't need to draw a line or anything like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm moving the cardstock, not my scissors. And just create this spiral shape. And you end up with sort of a lumpy blob in the middle. That's what we're going to stick adhesive to. So that's the shape I've gone for. So you can see I've just cut a spiral. It's not perfect, it's not neat, that's okay, I'm not bothered. You need on hand your glue of choice. Now, I like mini glue dots for this, for these small ones. You could go with liquid glue or hot glue. I also like to use a pair of tweezers. Now, these are really old, they're not sharp, they're not tapered or anything like that, but they make really useful tools to grab this tip end, and I'm holding the tweezers closed and twisting the paper round, and I don't need to hold them closed anymore because the paper's doing that, and just keep twisting all the way round. As you get closer to the end, it will get, the piece of cardstock will get closer to your tweezers, but that's okay, you can just, you know, move it away. Just keep going round and round and round. Whoops, oh, I've dropped it off. Doesn't matter. If that happens, just grip both sides and just keep twisting your cardstock round until basically you've used it all up. You've twisted as much as you can. There you go. So that's my little flat bottom where I'm going to put some glue in a second. When I let go, that's my little flower made. So I'm going to get some adhesive on here. Hot glue is really good for this. Hot glue and I are not friends though. Although I do have a project planned later in the month, or actually it's into March. So I've got a project for you with hot glue gun. Oh, it's going to be fun, isn't it? Okay, so a whole pile of glue dots on there, and twist it up a little bit more. Press it down. Scissors into the back of paper pierce into the middle, and that has all glued itself together. It's my little flower. It's so sweet. But if you were to do a bigger one, let me just demonstrate for you. If you were to make your swirls wider, actually that's a really bad example, but you're going to end up with a much fatter flower that doesn't hold itself in as much, whereas that's quite delicate. Right, my little panel, 2.5 inches long by 3/4 inch deep, 6 by 2 centimetres, and that will get you Happy Mother's Day fitting on there absolutely perfectly, which is that one there. I need my little block. This is my G block. Sweet Sugar Plum ink to match, and can't see what I'm doing. Off to one side, or slightly wobbly. Maybe it would have helped if I'd got that lined up. Let's flip it over and do that again. so difficult to do this overhead because I can't actually get overhead. I'd headbutt the camera. And some dimensionals on the back. And down into the bottom corner. And then my little flower, I'm going to get some mini glue dots on the back of that as well. And I can put my flower on there. And that is really rather sweet. I think it's so cute. I love it. I love making these little flowers. They are so lovely. And this would look very nice with a scalloped punch. That's what I used to do as well. I used to make them when we had scallop punches, or a scalloped circle die, equally as good. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.